Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your April 2020 reading, your Aries season reading. I'm still trying to decide if I should do the readings by month or by season. We'll play around with it and we'll see. This will be available on my IG Live and on YouTube. For those of you who are returning, yes, I'm back after 2 years, after a 2-year hiatus from YouTube. And let's get into your reading. So Gemini, Venus, I believe, has just entered Gemini. I wonder how that's treating a lot of y'all. It always treats me good. I have Venus in Aquarius, so it always feels nice. Huh, okay. I was gonna say you all felt initially sort of secretive there. 9 of Swords, first card out. So, okay, so that's how it's going, right? That's how Venus and Gemini has been treating you. Okay, I understand. I mean, when you have been able to sort of navigate interpersonal relationships with such detachment and almost like this sense of absolute carefree, I don't really give a shit kind of attitude, right? And I mean that in the most positive way possible, right? Not that the attitude is legitimately, I don't give a shit, but that there is so much happening in the Gemini mind that there really isn't time to not only not get attached, but to ruminate either, right? Like, you guys just also don't ruminate. So this might be an unfamiliar feeling in the sense that maybe feelings and emotions are now getting tied up with the thoughts, right? That Venus in Gemini has maybe brought to light some areas of regret, some things that are actually still painful for you, that painful breakup, the way that you might have broken up with that person years ago even. Yeah, the potential loss of what could have been with this 10 of Pentacles card here. That some of you all might have had a chance with an earth sign or somebody that just really could have the capacity to provide a level of stability, right? That there is this fear that you've not only missed out on that one particular situation, but that now, always and forever, your karma will be that you will always just be short of that 10 of Pentacles energy. This stay-at-home order is really, I think, maybe making a lot of people have to look at themselves. Interesting. Yeah. Death and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Could have been a Scorpio. The Chariot. Interesting. Capricorn also got the Chariot. And they got quite a few, they got the Gemini card, the Lovers card, and quite a few air sign cards. So maybe you were had been dealing with a Capricorn. And either you or that Capricorn left in such a way that created this kind of energy. I would say in either case, whether it's about love or not, whether it's about an actual relationship or not, there is this mourning of whatever stability or of whatever structure may have been provided for you in the past, right? The death of this thing, the death of the abundance, this to me is reading as there's a death of abundance in some way, right? And all things must cycle back through. And you all understand that probably better than any sign, right? Than any archetype, that what goes up must come down. What was alive must die. What was once dead must come back to life. There is this constant cycle, right? So there is this very clear and very palpable death of abundance and sort of this now need to rebuild from the ground up. A new need for a new foundation. And Pisces, I believe, got this Three of Pentacles card. And one of the things that I told them is that I actually, if this is about a relationship, right, either a new relationship coming in or an old one being revamped and transforming and transmuting, right? That when I see this card come up for relationships or anything that has to do, you know, that we associate love with, I actually appreciate seeing this card because even though there's no flair, right? There's very little color. There's she got some style right here. Even though it's a very muted card. There isn't all this action and it's not an abundance of color or activity and foreground and background and imagery, and it's very muted and it's very basic and it's very simple, but it's about getting the job done and getting the job done in a way that ensures that the job continues to get done efficiently for years down the line, right? So it is the coming together of two people, two business partners, a new life decision that is definitely based in a solid foundation. And from that solid foundation is the Chariot, through which it doesn't matter where this chariot goes. If this chariot is created or built within a solid foundation, doesn't matter where it goes, it's going to be able to find its way out of any situation, even a really shitty one. So I feel as though, you know, I brought up Venus and Gemini, that there is some real, you know, we have, I mean, here you are, right, with the swords, your element, your suit. But we also, there is two Pentacles cards here, two Earth cards, and the Chariot, the Cancer card. So cards are also showing up here that may not be within your comfort zone. And that's one of the things that's been coming up a lot for the signs lately, is that, you know, in the readings, we're going to get any suit, whatever, it doesn't matter. But for some reason, I'm being pulled to talk about how right now is a time where people are very much out of their element, and literally and figuratively. And so you, with these Pentacles card and this Chariot card, the card of Cancer is showing up, especially with Venus entering into Gemini and you having to sit still, right? Which is not something you all do very, very well. That there is this realization that there is this craving for more structure, for more reliability in a partner, in yourself. King of Wands. Sir, there could be a fire sign in your midst. And there you are, the Lover's card. This King of Wands potentially helps you get back to that very nature of yourself. And it seems like you and Capricorn are going through a very similar moment in time spiritually, that there is this desire to return back to your true nature. I feel like, though, the motivation is different. For Capricorn, the desire to return back to the Capricorn nature was because they had given their power up. And I feel like for you all, the strong desire to return to your nature is because for so long, the very nature of Gemini has allowed you to miss or totally skip this step. You're uncomfortable. The motivation is to return back to the true, to your Gemini state. The motivation is behind extreme discomfort. Although this discomfort might be necessary right now. For you to understand, not just Venus isn't just about relationships and love, it's also about self-worth. It's also about how we make our own money, our material possessions, how we view ourselves, how other people might view us. Okay. Queen of Wands. Okay, Justice, Five of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Three of Cups. There could have been a situation. Let's see. I believe friends in this time can help you return to your childlike state that you're used to being in. Now we have the Lover's card. Around the Lover's card, we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So there could have been, right, this King of Wands definitely potentially being a really good match. Right? That we have the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. We have Justice. So a great balancing that is coming. And Justice shows up as a way to balance, and it balances in a way that is not within our control. Okay. I see. Oh no, that's not the way it was supposed to go. So we go from, right, this place of regret, this place of sorrow, this place of sadness, wondering what this could have been potentially. I feel like this King of Wands is a whole new person that's coming in who has the capacity to create a sturdy chariot through which you can move. But we have a transition from this Five of Cups energy to this Justice energy to the Nine of Wands. You make it out fine. Let's clarify the Chariot and get some more guidance on the Chariot. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. So a steady and slow progression, right? There is a losing of a lot of abundance with the Ten of Cups, 10 of Pentacles in the Death card, a loss of abundance. Moving into the Three of Pentacles, a slow regrowth, slow rebirth with better foundations, right? Last thing you want is Pluto or the Tower coming in, and after you've rebuilt yourself, only to tell you that's bullshit and you have to rebuild again. At which point you just might be frustrated and not want to give it another try. But now we have the Chariot clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, things are moving forward. As long as you have a forward momentum, a forward motion, that cardinal water, that determination, the determination of cardinal water, right, is quite impressive, right? And that even soon after a process like this, you end up right back in this energy of working hard and actually seeing results, right? Seeing a return on your efforts. Let's clarify this King of Wands. Let's see who this King of Wands is. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Page of Cups and 8 of Wands. So definitely an offer coming in and coming in fast, I would say. This King of Wands is very keen on matching your energy, which you're showing up for me also right now as a Queen of Wands. King of Wands is very keen on matching your energy and will let you know very quickly and very soon exactly how they feel about you. Let's clarify the Lovers. A return to peace, a truce. A return, an end of tumultuous times, an end of difficulty, an end of war, an end of fighting, a ceasefire. Clarifies the Lovers. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands, who I believe to be you. Which is why this King of Wands is so like, ooh, who is that person? And they're so peaceful. This was flipped over, I'm not sure. Get the Magician. So energy of manifestation. We'll see if it wants to come out again. Yeah, Queen of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. So you are still, this is sort of this uneven balancing act of the twins right within you. And you are slowly but surely getting your footing back and recalibrating your nature. Capricorn had a very similar reading. I want to look at Justice. 5 of Cups and 9 of Wands seem pretty self-explanatory. Let's look at the Justice card. You are in the midst of, you have the Chariot, the Lovers, and the 2 of Pentacles. You are in the midst of getting your balance back. The twins are working it out. Let them work it out. Okay, Justice is, yeah. Okay, so maybe you were dealing with a Capricorn and things totally fell apart and you were pretty harsh about it. They could have been harsh about it too. But I feel like you better know how to yield this sword than a Capricorn does. It's your bag. It's your energy. And the inevitable feelings of regret, followed by an inevitable return back to your true nature. These wands, also not to be confused with the wands of the King and the Queen and the 8 of Wands, right? That this fire energy actually is really beautiful and positive and healing for you right now and gives you the courage and the strength to step beyond your old wounding and to step into something that really has the potential to be extremely balanced, to be extremely compatible. There's chemistry and there's interest. So that's your reading, Gemini, for April 2020. I will see you all for Taurus season in May, and I hope you all are doing well and staying safe, and I love you. Bye.